Matt, credit to you. Your polling has become the gold standard. You saw this race correctly. Congratulations and welcome to the program.
Well, thank you, Charlie. I'm on the fly today. I hope you can hear me well. I really wanted to join you. It's a pleasure. And by the way, I just want to again say what I told Laura's listeners and viewers last night, and that is you did a fantastic job. And everyone knows that you know, a lot of folks say they're going to get turnout going and they're going to do this and that, but you delivered. And that was a big part of that victory. So congratulations.
Thank you. That means a lot, Matt. And a lot of people doubted us, but we worked hard. Thank you. Matt, from a polling standpoint, what are the top line takeaways, and someone who does this professionally, what surprised you the most this election?
Well, it really wasn't a surprise. It was an execution. You know, the Trump campaign said they were going to go after low propensity voters. In other words, people who are registered, or may not even be registered, but who don't vote, but could vote and would vote for Trump. And with your help and other groups, they did it. And I guess the second thing that was not a surprise to me because our polling showed it, but the African-American males broke, I think, more than the exit polls show. They show about 24% for Trump. I think it's probably even higher. And that kept these cities like Atlanta and Philadelphia and so many others from supplying a victory for Harris because she just was underperforming, and the turnout was light as well. The African-American community just was not excited by her. I could go on and on. I think that in general, you were kind of talking about my polling. I mean, you know, we have great pollsters like my friend Robert Cahaley at Trafalgar, Emerson, Fox News does some good work. But as you know, the polling snobs like Nate Silver and 538 always treat the other pollsters as if they're the gold standard, even though we usually have the lowest error rate. So I was just thankful. Listen, I was thankful the way the race went, and I was thankful that we got it right for the most part.
Well, it's just incredible. And so what would you say for a Democrat trying to learn from this election? What was one of their operating assumptions that they got most wrong? That was their biggest miss, where they tried to build a theory of the case. What were one of their assumptions that was incorrect?
Well, I think it was more strategic than anything else. They felt like if you built a campaign based on celebrity and people who are popular to the general public, that you could somehow transfer their popularity and turn it into votes and turnout. And it was a miserable failure. They had Barack Obama chide African-American men for considering voting for Trump. That backfired on them. They used every name they could to attend their rallies. They even ditched a rally to go do Saturday Night Live. None of that worked. It was all a complete backfire. And so there's Donald Trump staying with the people, getting people fired up, talking about the real issues. And I'll say one other thing. The other mistake they made is they treated in law school. I remember there's this case of the man with the eggshell skull. And the question is, if the doctor operates on it, the skull is going to shatter, but if he doesn't, the person's going to die. I was famous in my torts class in law school. Well, they treated her like she was a candidate with the eggshell skull. They would not put her out. They wouldn't let anyone ask tough questions. And as a result, she came across to the public as being not serious and not capable of leading on issues like Donald Trump. And I think those strategic errors are probably part of the reason why she lost.